I'm just going to go ahead and say it. It's the white elephant in the room. Everyone's thinking it. Everyone's starting to wake up. Everyone's starting to maybe panic internally. Hey, what's happening? First thing we know, the housing market goes crazy. Even people that couldn't add 1+1 are making commissions they've never made in their life. People were buying like crazy. How are everybody affording these homes? Next thing we know, the gas prices are going up. You go to the grocery, it's getting ridiculous. Even going to buy a car right now is ridiculous. And as they always say, what goes up must come down. And as people were enjoying the ride and doing high fives and maybe having more transactions than ever before, wonderful. It wasn't going to last. It wasn't going to continue. That's just what the economy is all about. From the time we're all alive to the day we all expire, this is what we're going to experience in the economy. There's going to be ups and downs with minimal consistency throughout. What does that mean to you? The recession is coming, and it is going to be an absolute disaster. But for who? For the weak ones, for the ones that aren't prepared, for the ones that don't have a strong mindset, for the ones that weren't well equipped, for the ones that were struggling before the pandemic and had this temporary rise. They will go back to struggling and probably even worse. So what's going to happen is that only the ones that have a strong mindset, a strong work ethic, solid systems and process can differentiate themselves from anyone else and still be able to help people meet their needs, no matter what service and product you're selling. Only the strongest ones will be able to deliver that goods and services to the minimal amount of people that will still have the financial means and the affordability to buy your goods and services. So I want to tell you right now, when I sat down as the founder of Infused Theory and I saw what was happening in the economy and what was happening to my realtors, the successes they were having, or other non-realtors, my insurance agents, advisors, people in solar, roofing, staging, any kind of business, marketing, photography. As I worked with my clients throughout the US and Canada, I said, you know what? In about a year or less, things are going to flip, and they're going to flip hard. It's going to be like a crash, literally. So what kind of programs can I sit down with my team, whether it's in Germany, Pakistan, Colombia, Canada, US? What are we going to do together to create affordable coaching, sales and leadership coaching programs, affordable and attainable, and a program that's going to give you the fastest ramp up so that as the economy starts to spiral down, they can jump into a program like this and still not take a massive hit that's going to impact their spouses, their children, their nest egg, and everything else. There is going to be people out there that cannot afford the mortgage that they signed up for. They cannot afford the car that they just purchased, the lease that they committed to. And what we cannot afford to do is for our clients to slow down or to take a massive hit, and God forbid, have to even talk about the B word, which is bankruptcy. So with that said, we, as of yesterday, rolled out 6 new programs, 6 new sales programs, 6 new leadership programs that are affordable, that are attainable, and that are going to have the fastest ramp up with videos, with workbooks, and with me right there with you, telling you step-by-step best practices, what you're doing wrong, what you need to reconsider, what I would recommend in order for you to right now sharpen that skill set, sharpen that knife, get prepared so that as things start to shift, and for the worse, unfortunately, that you are going to be just okay, that you're going to be just fine. And I promise you that. I'm 47 years old. I went through the 2009 recession. We're going to go through this one. Hopefully, I'll live long enough to go through another one and probably a few more. And I can tell you from a woman who was in sales, making 300 calls a day back then without technology, knocking on 15 doors, even right now doing what I do to build the company to where it is right now, that if you know exactly what to do, why to do it, how to do it, when to do it, with who to do it, you are going to be just fine. So don't wait another minute. Whether you were doing okay, give me a call. Whether you're doing good, give us a call. Whether you're doing great, give us a call. Let's have that discovery call. Let's see what we could do to make sure that you are going to push through this recession with flying colors. And hopefully, it's not even going to leave a dent in where you are personally, professionally, and financially. I'm Miriam Habashi. I'm the founder of Infused Theory. It's Saturday. I'm grinding as well as you are. And I cannot wait to have an opportunity and a pleasure to meet you and to learn from you and see what we could do to together make sure you're going to be okay, no matter what brokerage you represent, what company you represent, who your team leader is. Because as they say, you always want to surround yourself with people who have done what you've done, excelled at what you do, have made all the mistakes, have the right answers to make sure you're going to be okay. And Infused Theory does just that.